very much. How good are these kids, ladies and gentlemen? Give it up one more time. Now, even though I am a trained actor, public speaking is not my thing, but I feel very honoured to be asked to be here tonight, so here goes nothing. There are two things in life that I'm extremely passionate about, and they are the arts and working with young people. I'm very fortunate that my job as a primary school performing arts specialist allows me to combine the two. My professional performing arts pursuits have also led to connections with young people through children's theatre and performing works in schools, as well as directing youth group productions for companies such as Adelaide Youth Theatre. I currently work with disadvantaged children, most of whom have suffered trauma in some form and as a result have very low self-esteem and poor self-image. Working with others is often an area of difficulty for the kids I teach. One of the greatest privileges of my job is watching through the creative process these students discover something they're good at, something they can share with their peers. Learning to sing a song as a class, learning a group dance or learning lines in a group play all provide my students with a way to develop their self-confidence, an outlet for their feelings, and a way of communicating, understanding and connecting with others. It also begins to provide them with a way of connecting to arts experiences happening around them and how they respond to these. In the words of Kate Blanchett, the arts are what we stay alive for, what we work for all week, what we dream about, what connects us and indeed what some of us will say makes us human. This is certainly the case with the team of young people responsible for putting together tonight's event. While the students I teach are at the beginning of their arts journey, this group of young people are the embodiment of eat, sleep and breathe it. These young people have shown their dedication and passion time and time again, most recently through performances in local productions, in school performances, as guest artists in this year's Festival of Music and on performing arts tours of other countries. They also continually demonstrate the meaning of sacrifice, often in the most definitive way possible for a teenager, by choosing to perform rather than attend the social events held by their peers. Just recently, Ben chose to perform at the Adelaide Theatre Guide Awards instead of attending a party of a friend, and that is just one example. Friday and Saturday nights spent entertaining others instead of partying with their peers is the ultimate sacrifice for most teenagers. But this group and other teenagers like them are different. They don't see it as a sacrifice, as there is nothing in the world they would rather be doing. And because of the community that working on arts experiences creates, while they are missing out on partying with one group of friends, they're hanging out with another group who are more like family than friends. Friends who they can go to when they have performance ideas or where they think they can help their local community, such as tonight's event. Being a teenager is hard. Just when you think you understand things and have the world all figured out, something happens to remind you of how young and vulnerable you really are and how confusing the world still is. And with the fast-paced nature of today's society bombarding young people with more information than they're equipped to handle, it is my belief that young people who are involved in the arts are far more capable of interpreting and understanding the things they see and hear, and they have a community in which they can voice their thoughts and feelings on things. Tonight's performers and creatives are go-getters. They don't just rely on the performance opportunities that come their way through agents and youth companies. They are learning the greatest skill a performing artist can have, and that is to create your own work. They are prepared and willing to spend their time directing and choreographing original works as well as performing for charity events and local theatre companies. Along with these young people bring to our local arts communities, the arts offer them a skill set that is applicable to life, not just the arts. They are gaining skills and experience of teamwork at its best, building something from nothing and sharing with each other the thrill of presenting it to others, gratification, success, motivation, resilience, diplomacy, respect, supportiveness, as well as the lesser popular management of sleep deprivation and crazy rehearsals and performance hours, while still at school no less, and all the while often doing things better than those of us who've been doing it, well, let's just say longer than they have. My personal experiences with these young people have left a lasting impression on me. I was privileged enough to direct most of them in Adelaide Youth Theatre's production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown last year. Previous to this, I also played mum to a very much younger Lachlan Williams in a production of the musical Pippin. Directing this group was such an amazing experience. I'm a strong believer in pushing myself and others to be the best they can be, and I don't think when working with young people it should be an exception. This group worked hard, asked questions, and respected my vision for the piece. They also made me laugh, taught me a few things about modern-day pop culture, and reminded me of what pure joy in the creative process looks like. I feel honoured, humbled and blessed to have worked with and to know this group, who are not just fabulous performers, but brilliant people as well. I am proud and delighted to be sharing it tonight with them. I thank them for sharing their gifts with us, and I look forward to following them on their journeys.